this is TheCompsGuy, and today is going to be a strategy video on how to play pop slots. There's two types of players I've, without a doubt, ran into talking to since this game's come out. I am one of these players, and then there's other players who are this way. The first one is the one I am more like. You are basically a hoarder of chips. You don't play every single day, but when you do play, you play at higher amounts, and you manage your bankroll a lot better. This is a good early strategy, and why I say it's a good early strategy is because you don't have a lot of chips right off the bat. So a good early strategy for pop slots, in pretty much any of these games, is you hoard chips off your collections, and then you go in, and since this one will be, you only have 2 games open. I have everything open other than I think 1 or 2 games that just came out. You either would play Mega Stars or Frontier Fortune. And since I'm going to just play Frontier Fortune because I saw a hot machine. Let's open it. And you always be careful. Pro tip number 1, be very careful on how much it's going to tell you to bet right off the bat. Right now I have $3.5 billion. I'm just going to go maybe around like 2 million. And then I'm going to auto spin. And I before will say, alright, I'm not going to let it get below 3 billion. And I'll just play for an extended amount of time, or as long as I have. And I just play, and I just let it level me up in pop slots. I also, with pop slots, make sure I get every single balloon. So this auto pop feature isn't a bad deal. If you're going to play for like 2 hours, I definitely get that one. I don't know if I get the 30-minute one. Someone just won. Was that me? 17 million? I don't know. I'm not trying to touch anyone else's thing. So you just kind of go through and you just kind of let it play, and you really check and manage your balance, your bankroll. And it's actually kind of an important thing to do. I do the same thing in Vegas. Like, it's not my own strategy. A lot of people have limited bankrolls, and this serves you well, because when I was younger, gambler and player, when I would go to Vegas with my own budget, it was never a high budget. It was like most of my money was going towards like staying and eating, so I didn't have a lot of gambling. So now when I go out, I'm like, okay, well, we're gonna go to Vegas in 6 months. All right, let's put like $200 a month away, and just use that for gaming if we wanted to, or 50. Set a budget ahead of time and just be like, this is what we're willing to lose, or that's kind of what I do. And right now, it's not taking a whole lot out. So then you see the balloons popping up. And but big win! Someone got a big win. Then I'm gonna get some experience, and you just kind of want to monitor it. And then I'm about to get 150. And it's the next reward. Reward will be 150 as well. And you just kind of let it go. You don't have to necessarily be in front of your iPad, phone, computer, however you play it. And you just kind of let it go, and you just make sure that you are paying attention. I mean, you don't have to be right in front of it, like, immediately. But you just, want to make sure, like, hey, I'm not going below, and you have your main thing. So this first strategy is kind of like the frugal gambler. That's what I call it, like the frugal gamblers. The second one is the people who have a lot. And I'm not going to bet a whole lot going, but they really don't have much of a. They're more impulsive. They're like, okay, I have 3.5 billion. Let's go to bet. I'm going to increase that all the way up to 22. And I'm going to bet 22 and just put auto on, and they just let it roll, and they don't really have much of a zone where they're willing to just kind of let it go. Like, they don't have a zone where they stop. They just let it go. They'll let it ride, and then they save up again, and they let it ride. They save it up and let it ride. And there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, play the way you want. But these are like the two kind of things I see. And you'll level up faster doing this, but you also have to wait longer in between. So I don't know if it's really the fastest way of really going through your chips. But I've already gotten what, 450 LP just from doing this. But LP is loyalty points, the little gold coins. You get more balloons. I get more XP. So I mean, it is more exhilarating. You get more XP as well. And this is how some people play. I'm not gonna judge anyone. When I first started playing, this is the way I played. Then I got tired of like having to wait like in between, because I'd have to to save up again. I'd have to wait a whole like month, to have enough. Oh, let's collect that. 15 million. And then you also have these cool little emojis. I don't know if I said that in my last video. My next level up, I'll get 9 million. So, I mean, I've already lost like 300. So you see how fast it goes. Especially if you're not playing one of the main feature games. And yes, I have 3.2 billion. But that's not just through saving. I mean, I had a couple lucky rounds on a game, and that got me... See, I just got 173 million. And then I'm going to stop now after this spin. Sweet. So you're also going to want to play when you have other people around you, because that's how you get more balloons. So that's another part of the strategy. If you want to let it ride people, go for it. If you're a frugal gambler, go for it. I think early on, if you're trying to level up, or you're at a point where you're leveling up and you're not going to Vegas, one strategy might serve you more than another. It's kind of how you want to play. I'm never going to dictate or say, hey, this is the ultimate way to play. There's like 50 different strategies you probably could figure out and do. But these are the two main ones. I'm sure there's like subcategories of them. So thank you for listening. I'm the Comps Guy, and I'm going to need Vegas faster and cheaper. Have a nice day.